57 is the new 27. Just taking a little time to log in online. Just came back from a crazy 5-mile run. Hit the bag before I left. So I'm sitting in the house today and talk to my people, see what everybody got going on, see what y'all want to talk about, see what the world is happening right now, what y'all got going on out there. Man, it's been a long day, but I appreciate y'all taking the time out to log in to Coach Call 757. Make sure that when y'all log in, don't just hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Let the world know that we all together, that we doing this all together. Like I said, where y'all at? What's going on with you? Y'all see me, I'm sitting in my gym. Man, it's been a long training day, a long training week, dog. Trying to tell y'all that 3.5 hours of training every day, boy, it gets tough. But guess what? I give up 5 hours and the other 19 belong to me. So I train for basically about 3 to 5 hours every day, 7 days a week. So you got to put in the time if you want to do that work, if you want to get to work. You want to look like something, you want to feel like something. Sometimes you got to put up something. So where y'all at? What's going on with you? Let's do some boxing talk. Just came back from the store. Just bought my vegetables. Just bought me an orange and a banana. Got me some crackers. Got that bottle of water. And we about to do some things. That's how I get down every day, though. It ain't nothing new for me. I drink a gallon of water every day. Put that gallon in the system. Make sure everything popping off right. Don't want to look good. You want to feel good. Want everything to be working out in the right flavor. People ask me all the time, they say, Coach, what kind of water you drink? I drink spring water, natural spring. I already had a half a gallon so far today, and I got another half to go. Virtual Karma. What's good with you? Hope you're having a good day no matter where you are in the world. Hope you're having a good day. Training right now, too. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get that work in. You can't let it slide. You got to put that work in. People be wanting things to happen, but they don't be wanting to work for them. You got to be willing to work for these things. These things that jump off and they'll happen for you. But you got to be willing to put in the time. What, you a boxer, martial artist, weightlifter, runner? What you doing? Talk to me. Let's see. Swiper. I think that's how you say it. SWIPPA. It's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 57 is the new 27. Boxing coach, martial art instructor, calisthenic champion. I do a lot of calisthenics every day. They should call me the calisthenic champion. Mixed martial arts. That's what I'm talking about. Man, hey, look. That's my line right there, bro. I put it all together in one big bowl, like a bowl of gumbo. I do all kinds of stuff, as you can see. You watch my videos. I got almost 1,400 videos on this channel. I got kick practice at night. I stretch for 30 minutes and then go through kick practice. During the morning, I do calisthenics and weight training. I run 5 miles a day. I hit the bag for 30 to 45 minutes. I got an outside bag and an inside bag. Most of the time, y'all see me outside. I'm on the outside bag. I got an inside bag right here. Inside bag sitting over there in the corner. That's the bag I pull out when I work on my kicks. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard that, Trevor Carter, because ain't nobody never told you that. I ain't never went down a day in my life. So I know you're lying. You know what I'm saying? You know you're lying. Everybody want to say something crazy. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all know your boy Coach Charles is 100. Yeah, I put that work in, dog. I got all kinds of stuff up in here. Yeah, I put the work in. Yeah. I got everything from 3-pound weights to 50s. Yes, sir. I got to get back to it, but I'll keep you on the screen to show support. Hey, look, man, that's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it, dog. Hey, look, keep popping off. Don't slack up. We can't slack up, because if you slack up, it's the day that you slack. It'll be the day you should have worked on something. Nope. Just because we look alike don't make us related. Hey, look, man, there's a lot of doppelgangers out here, man. I know so many people that look like me. It's crazy. I sat in the barbershop one time when I was 15 years old, and I was at one end, and the other guy was at the other end, and he was taller than me. And I just happened to look down, and I saw him. I said, "Damn, that dude look like me." He looked at me, and he said, "Man, you look like me." And we just broke out laughing. He was thinking the same thing. I said, "Where you from, man?" He told me where he was from. I told him where I was from. Hey, look, it could be some relation, but you know how it go. Hey, look, I never know. Hey, look, these people related to you all over the world. As y'all can see, I'm at a half gallon right now. I drink a gallon of water a day. I still got a lot of time left, though. It's 3:45 p.m. where I'm at. This will be gone by 9 o'clock. David Goggins' older brother. Maybe by hustle. By hustle, I'm his older brother. Hey, man, ain't nobody tell you that, man. But I appreciate you being up here. Paint my balls. I appreciate you being up here. Ain't nobody told you that. You know how we do, man. There's a lot of rumors going around. There was a rumor one time, man, that I was a millionaire. I said, I wish I had $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. Hey, Cyrus fan. No, wait a minute. Hold up. Kayla's fan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You need salt and electrolytes, otherwise most of the water is wasted. Hey, man, how you know I don't have salt and electrolytes in here? How you know that? Can I help you go live? I don't know how to help you go live. Go live. Hit that button and push the thing and say go live and start doing your thing. What is all the medals? Boxing and karate. That's only a quarter of them, man. We had like almost 200 and some trophies around my house. Boxing and karate for over 20 some years. 20 years of boxing, 20 years of karate. Yep, been in the game a long time. I'm 57, so you know I've been around here a long time. Still on top of my game. I used to have pictures up in here of me in my gi, in tournament fights. Do you keep up with boxing still? Yeah, I keep up with it. I still train in it. I still train in it. I still hit the bag, still go running, still go to the gyms, still pay attention to a lot of the fighters that's out here. I stay on the game. Do the curtains match the drapes? I don't know what that means, but in my house they do. Hey, look, make sure if y'all up here, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Don't just be up here. Subscribe. Let a brother know you care. I ain't ask nobody for no money. Just hit that button at the top that says I subscribe. Yo, what's up, Floyd Mayweather? Haha. Sean P, what's good, yo? Say Michael J. White karate is not a true representation of a street fight. What do you say? Michael J. White is okay. I mean, pretty big, pretty strong brother, but you know, everybody got a different style. He not like what I would consider when I think about street fighting with a martial art, You know, I think about people that could actually rumble, like Bruce Lee. There's no above Bruce Lee. So it's a different type of fighter that trained to fight in the street. It's different. Would I have a boxer, baby? Yeah, like this. Yeah, like that. So would Mayweather fight Terrence Crawford? Mayweather is, I don't think he ever want to take another sanctioned fight. It doesn't do him any good. I mean, he can't do it for the money. He's already a billionaire. So you can't do it. You can't chase money because you can't catch money. So once you get to a billion, once you get to a certain level of money, you stop looking for money. Money just keep falling in your lap, but you stop looking for it. So I don't think he would ever fight Terrence Crawford. I don't think Terrence Crawford would ever want to fight him. Maybe for the money. Terrence Crawford could make like 50 million, 100 million fighting Mayweather for the money. But there's no amount of money that can make Mayweather come out of retirement to fight a guy just to say he could fight him. Because next year it'll be another guy, and then the next year it'll be another guy. So it doesn't serve a purpose. Bruce Lee has small, glizzy. Yeah, but Michael J. White couldn't touch Bruce Lee on a bad day. Bruce Lee could have one arm tied behind his back and be limping and still be Michael J. White. Bruce Lee is the epitome of the word martial arts. Like Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris is a classic. Michael J. White is good, but he ain't on that level. How much can I squat? I don't ever push myself to that type of limit. I don't push it to a weight max limit. But what I do, most people don't do. I put on a 40-pound vest, put on 10-pound ankle weights, and hold 220s in my hand and do 200 squats. That's the kind of limit I push myself to. I'm an endurance person. I'm not looking to get the biggest legs. I'm not looking to get the biggest chest. But I'll take 250-pound dumbbells and I'll bench press them 100 times. That's the kind of training I do. I train the same way I would want to fight. I want to throw 100 punches. I don't care about, I care about, that's what I care about. Do you think Canelo and Crawford should have a rematch? No, because Canelo got beat by a long shot. When you get beat by this much, there's no rematch. When you get beat by this much and the public start thinking you had a chance, then it's a rematch. Canelo wouldn't want that rematch because then he get beat twice. Then what happens? His career be over. How many pull-ups can you do? I do 40 pull-ups a day. I never tested my max. I just do 40 a day. I do 40 pull-ups and then turn around and do 40 chin-ups. The beginning of my workout routine is 200 push-ups, 40 pull-ups, 40 chin-ups, and 40 dips. Man Shark, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, yo. Where does punching power originate? The back foot? No, it originates in the hips. The back foot could be in different places. You can have your back foot in a ditch. But as long as you can twist your hip, you're going to get blasted. Reed Williams, appreciate it. You said consecutive, meaning do I do those 40 pull-ups consecutively? No, I do them in sets of 10. I got a clock on the wall right there in front of me. And what I do, anytime I'm doing sets, like if I'm doing push-ups, I do sets of 50. I do 50, I stand up, I watch the clock for 30 seconds. Then I do 50 more. And I stand up and I watch the clock for 30 seconds. I do that. Then when it comes to pull-ups, I do pull-ups, I do 10 pull-ups, I wait 15 seconds and then do 10 more. The only thing I do consecutively, 40 at a time, is dips. I do 40 dips straight like this, straight on my dip bar. This right here. These dip bars. I do 40 straight on that. And I ride this is my inside the house bike, my exercise bike. I ride that for 10 miles straight. That's why you see these headphones hanging up here. I put them headphones on. I got my other iPhone right here. I turn the iPhone on music and I get to pedaling. Hey coach, do you use a reflex bag? I see you have a bag for the kicks, but what about them hands? I got a bigger bag for them hands. You saw the bag. The bag I use outside is a body snatcher bag. It's the bag that's sitting over here in the corner. See that bag right there? That's my body snatcher bag. The other bag over there I use for kicks. And I don't try to knock it down. I just kick to work on my technique. See, I think I might have missed somebody. I ain't missed nobody. Let's see. How can I strengthen my hips for punching power? Bag work, any particular technique or exercise? Yeah, squats. Hold weights, don't hold weights. Just do squats. You can also do mountain climbers. You can also do Bulgarian squats when you put your foot on the bench behind you and you're only squatting with the one leg. All you doing is squats, 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 squats. Just don't overload. You do not need 700 pounds on your back. You don't need that. You only need like 100 pounds and then squat. You don't even need 100. You can use a 20, depending on how strong your legs are. Is there a practical reason to practice slipping on a swinging bag? Not really. People do it just, it's not, it doesn't time out a punch. So, in my opinion, I never used it. Are you ex-military? No. My father was in the military, both of my uncles, my brother. I have two sons, one that was in the Navy, one that's in the Army now. My son that's in the Army is an intelligence specialist in Germany. The one that's in the Army is a human resource specialist in Germany. The one that was in the Navy is an intelligence specialist at a military base. Never had the chance to join. Hey, what's up, France? I wish I could have been ex-military. When I was 18, I tried to go in the military. They hit me with something I never heard of. I go in there and I pass all the exams and everything. And then you got to stand with your feet like this, flat on the floor. And they pulled out about 5 people out line. And they said we had flat feet. We couldn't go in. I was like, what does that mean? Do I got to go to a doctor and get approved? He said, nope, you can't come in. Because at the time in 1986, when I was trying to go in, a lot of people were getting out because the boots were hurting their feet. The boots were flat. Now they got boots that's got insoles and all that kind of stuff. And now it don't bother people. So starting in like 88, they allow people to come in. But they never said it. So in 91, I opened up my first barbershop and never really thought about it again until a recruiter, I was cutting a recruiter's hair one day when he told me, you can get in now, but man, I just opened up a 2,400 square foot barbershop with 9 employees. I ain't trying to quit now. I'm trying to get this money. Sean Dinkins, that's the right way to work out. Yeah, that's the right way to work out, bro. My demeanor is military-like. That's the only way I was taught. You gotta understand something. You are what you've been taught. My father was military, so I was taught strict. I was taught not to cheat. I was taught not to steal. I was taught not to lie. I was taught to train. Period. And that's how I trained. I trained like I was being taught. You know, when you're a young kid, 7 years old, and you go on martial arts, the only thing you do is what they teach you. So I did what they taught me. When I turned 15 and I started boxing, I did what they taught me. I was always good at what I did because of the work ethics. You got to put the work ethics in. That's why my son said boot camp was crazy. It was easy for them. Both of my sons said boot camp was easy because they came from being a boxer straight to boot camp. They both did 10 years of karate and 10 years boxing. So you have hot arches, hurts all the time, man. My feet never hurt me. I wear good shoes. These right here are called Saucony Endorphins. See how they got all this right here? That's that good shoe, man. That's that good shoe that prevent my feet from being hurt. I never knew I had flat feet until somebody told me. But my feet never hurt. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What's good, my dog? Jess Milton. That's me, bro. I was raised big on treating people how I want to be treated. Exactly. I only know one way to do things. You got to remember, man, I can tell you a story that'll last this long. My father was a preacher since before I was born. So, with that being said, we didn't curse in the house. We didn't drink in the house. We didn't smoke in the house. But drinking was allowed if you were old enough to drink as long as you didn't get stupid drunk. And my father smoked cigars. But I just never got into drink. I got into drinking, but never got into smoking and never got into taking drugs. The only drinking I did was a lot of beer. And then one day I woke up and I had my beer belly and I said, that's that. And that was the end of that. Let's see, what did I lose? Make sure I'm losing nobody. What do you think of MMA strikers? Can you think of any that have boxing skills compared to an elite professional boxer? Um, what's the boy name? The boy that fought Mayweather. I can't think of his name right now, but the kid that fought Mayweather, that was real good. He was a good boxer slash striker. I just don't think he trained hard enough for that fight. But he was all right. It's a lot of guys out there that I think are pretty good as far as MMA. It's that guy with the beard right now. It's the guy with the beard. He got a funny name. I don't know his name, but he got a beard. And he pretty good. And that other boy that trained with David Goggins, he's pretty good. I wear Pumas. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong. My cousin wear Pumas, man. He rocked the Puma. When I was in high school, man, I had a pair of dark blue suede Puma glides. Only thing I like about them, man, is back then you wore white sweat socks, and the shoe would make the sock blue. Conor McGregor, that's it. McGregor was decent. I think he was decent. And Nick Diaz, yeah, he's decent. What does my diet consist of? You really want to know? Hey, look, I'm a vegan, 100%. So I eat vegetables every day. I make a plate full of vegetables, a plate this big, vegetables sit up this high. And I make a plate full of vegetables. I have cashews in there. I have crackers if I need crackers. I have one apple and one orange, and I got protein, plant-based protein powder. That's my diet, bro. I eat about, between the protein shakes and the food, about 1,500 calories a day. 1,500 a day. Oops, my fault. I'm turning my 50-50 shed into a boxing gym in my home. What are some necessities I should have? Man, you don't need a whole lot. You need a bag to hit. You need a jump rope. Most of the stuff you're going to need is not something that has to be in a room. Although I would suggest that you get some 3-pound weights. You need threes so that you can practice punching with your threes. And also, I have these are 15s. These are 15s, and I use those for like wrist curls and different things of that nature. Also got some 10s. Of course, you need boxing gloves. You need yeah. I would suggest you get at least a set of 25s or 30s so you can do squats. I use a 25 like this. This is what I do squats with. I just hold it and squat down. But really, boxing is one of the things that you don't need a whole lot of equipment. You just need to be able to hit something. You don't need speed bags. You don't need double end bags. You don't need balls swinging from the air. All you need is something you can hit, something you can work on your technique with. And although I got different kinds of bags, I had different kinds of bags my whole life. That's a stand-up bag. This bag right here is a stand-up bag, right? It's not that heavy, but it's got a water-based bottom. You can put sand in it. You can knock it around. You can knock it around. Ah, ah, ah. You can hit it like this. Hold on, so you can see me. You can knock it around. Ah, 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 ah. It don't go nowhere. It's pretty solid. But the thing you don't do that well at like uppercuts. You can do hooks. You can do everything but an uppercut. But that's why I got the body snatcher bag, because the body snatcher bag, you can go under it. You can work on your up shots. Let's see. Gabe Owner was the best MMA. Gabe Owner. I'm gonna have to look him up. Hey man, Rock Skipper 101. Hey man, I appreciate you, dog. 100. I appreciate you. So many people, man. So many people to talk to and not enough time to talk. But it is what it is. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna keep trying to do what I can do. Y'all give me time, I'm gonna keep trying to do what I can do. You know, my wife put up the Christmas tree the other day. Before Halloween, right? My wife put up the Christmas tree. She like, look, we gonna get some joy in this house. She put the Christmas tree up. We ain't finished it though, but it's up. It ain't got the lights and stuff on it, but it's got the bulbs on it. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. It's up. Let's see. Hey, coach, you think about Boots Ennis. I think Boots Ennis is a talented boxer. I've been watching him since he was in the amateurs. Although I did watch him lose to Gary Antoine Russell, which is Gary Russell Jr.'s youngest brother. He lost to him in the Olympic trials, so he didn't make it into the Olympics. But he's a solid fighter. Good hand speed, good hand-eye coordination, good foot movement, everything. I only got one question. Why he don't fight nobody with a name? There's too many guys out here. Too many guys that's got names that he could fight. And we be seeing him knock out people in the first round. But every time he knock out a nobody, he call out bigger names. But you need to knock out a bigger name and then call out bigger names. Make people want to fight you. This might be an elementary school question, but how does jumping rope help boxers other than stamina, or is it mainly for stamina? It's for stamina and it's also for footwork. That's why when you see boxers jumping rope, I got jump ropes over there in the corner. See them jump ropes over there hanging up? I got 4 or 5 jump ropes over there. What jump ropes do is it help you with your footwork. So you used to doing this, used to be in the move. Because when you're boxing, you used to be in the move. Being in the move, that's what that jump rope help you do. Help you get them ankles together, help you get them knees together, help you get that cardio together. It helps you move your hands and your feet at the same time. That's what jump rope do. And it's no such thing as an elementary school question. It's just a question. Any question is a valid question. Anyone. Even what someone would consider a dumb question, there's no such thing as a dumb question. As long as you want to answer. You want to answer, there's an answer for a question. Oh, and make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I see a lot of people up here all the time. And I had a live stream a couple of weeks ago that had 26,000 people on my live stream. I needed 26,000 new subscribers. So if I'm going to have you up here, hit the button. Hit the subscribe button and let's keep talking. Does the weather outside affect your heavy bag or do you have it covered? When I go outside, I take my bag outside. My bag is sitting over here in the corner. When I go outside, like sliding glass door right there, I pick it up, I take it outside, I hang it up, and then I hit it. When I'm done hitting it, I take it down, I bring it back in the house, and sit it back in its rightful spot over here in the corner. I don't leave it outside. I know a lot of people that do, but yeah, it will affect it because water will get in it. It'll get damaged. It'll freeze. I've had this Body Snatcher heavy bag since 2012, and it still look brand new. Because you got to take care of your stuff. If you want your stuff to last, you got to take care of it. I don't leave nothing outside but the stand, and the stand is made out of metal. How do I get my street cred back up? And my rep got destroyed. You don't need no street cred. Street cred don't give you no money unless you're a drug dealer. Street cred don't give you no money. Get your cred up in the ring. I don't care about if you lost. If you took an L in the street, take an L in the street. Then keep on moving. Get out the street. You don't need street cred. Street cred is fake cred. You don't need that. Move on. You know what I'm saying? Get a college cred. You know what I'm saying? Get a job cred. That's just the cred you need right there. Get a player cred so you can get some girls or get some guys. I don't know which one you roll. I don't know if I'm talking to a guy or a girl. Either or. All right? That's what you want to work on. Street cred don't get you nothing, but you know what happens when you get street cred? You become a man that the next man wants to be. So what that means is if you a drug dealer and you got the highest level of street cred, pop, and now he got your cred. Pop, and now he got your cred. So it's always a fight to stay at the top. Cut the top out. Just get in another game. Let them have it. Hey, look, I grew up in a neighborhood where everybody was a hustler. And they tried to pull me out on the block, but I was like, I don't need that life. See, because I ain't want my mama and my grandmama to come see me locked up. My dad would have had a fit. My dad was a pastor. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of sense does that make? I did other things with my life. Do other things with yours. Amen. Widen. Appreciate it. Yo, coach, my mom does the same thing when it comes to the Christmas tree. Man, hey, look, I tell my wife all the time. I've been married now for 34 years. I tell my wife all the time, look, if you want to put the tree up, put the tree up. And she be like, I'm put the tree up. Put the tree up. I ain't got no problem with the tree. You take it down when you get ready. You put it up when you get ready. Hey, look, it is what it is. It's got a space. That tree got a space. Hey, look, y'all subscribing to my channel? Y'all hitting the like button? Subscribe and hit the like button. And let's keep these conversations going. Let's see, 2012, you must throwing baby punches at the bag. No, I was just throwing slow punches at the bag. It's the difference. I was still hitting it, plop, 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 but it was slow. Plop, plop, plop. I like that. It was like, that's what it was. 2012, I was a little chubby in the back. Let me show you something. I think I should have the right phone. Because, man, I be trying to show y'all stuff sometimes, but I be having the wrong phone. And if I got the wrong phone, both phones don't have the same thing on. This phone right here is the phone that I log in to YouTube and all of that. So I have more pictures on this phone. I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all the quickest transformation in the world. Y'all can say y'all saw it here. The quickest transformation in the world. In 2012, that was me. I was 201 pounds at 5'6" in 2012. 6 months later, not 6 years later, 6 months later, that was me. When you decide that you want to change your life, don't let nobody stop you. Now, as you can see, that's 2013. That's 6 months later. See, I ain't got that many tattoos. I got about 3 or 4 tattoos. And that's just in case y'all never seen my back. Back full of tattoos. I don't know why I like tattoos, man, but I just tattoos was something I always wanted when I was a kid and didn't have no money. And then when I got money, tattoos. I went tattoo bananas. I got 100 tattoos in like almost 2 years. I got everything I wanted at the same time. Y'all hear me talk about my sons all the time. Those are my sons. The one in the white hat is 100. He was fought at 135. And the one with the black shirt on, he fought at 140. And they both did 10 years of karate and 10 years of boxing. The one in the white is 32 now in the Army, and the one in the black is 30, and he works for the Navy. Those my dogs. Those my dogs. And I know y'all never hear me talk about this. That's my daughter. She's 27. She's out of college. Good old job and doing her thing. And that's, hold up. Me and the missus. Because it got to be a missus. Ain't no way in the world I'm going to be as smart and as sharp and raise my kids as diligently as I did without having a lady. I'd have been out here, I'd have my daughter outside in the front yard doing street fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm too stupid to have stuff without. I got to have somebody else on my team, man. You got to have a partner on your team, dog. What would you say are the advantages and disadvantages of orthodox style of boxing? How about southpaw? There ain't no disadvantages. The only thing you have to understand, the disadvantage in being an orthodox or southpaw is being a fake one. That's the only disadvantage, is being a fake one. You can't be a right-hander fighting with your right hand out front. You can't be a left-hander fighting with your left hand out front. Keep your power hand in the back. Build it. They say, but my jab, it sucks on the other hand. Then build it. You have to build it. It ain't going to get no better if you don't build it. Anything you want to be able to do, build it. You're not going to build a house without a foundation, because as soon as a storm come in, it's going to knock the house over. So build it. You ain't going to build a great boxer without a foundation. So build it. I'm talking about work on your jab. Work on all your front punches. Keep this hand in the back. But when you got to hit them with that power shot. Coach Carl, regardless of how good of shape we are in, we all must leave this earth. Hey, look, that's a given. This is what I tell people. This is what people tell me when they see me in shape. They see me with a six-pack and all that. They say, well, you're not going to live no longer. Maybe not. But that's not the reason why I got the six-pack. That's not the reason why I eat the way I eat. I do that for me. Let me explain something to you. You can put a gun to your head, shoot yourself in the head, put it under your throat, shoot yourself through the head. and still live. If it's not your time to die, you're not going to die. You can put a bullet straight through your heart, shoot a hole in your heart, and still live. Now, I said all that to say this. When it's your time to die, you're going to die. But when it's not your time to die, you're not going to die. No matter what happens, you're not going to die. Now, with all that being said, I got friends that are diabetic that keep eating sugar. I got friends that got high blood pressure that keep eating salt. I got friends that got bad livers that keep drinking alcohol. Now, let me explain something to you. You going to die, but how you die is up to you. So you think just because you got diabetes and you keep eating sugar, it ain't gonna matter because I'm gonna die one day anyway. Okay, well, how do you want to die? Do you want to just die laying in the bed and fall asleep and don't get back up? You want to be walking down the street and just fall out? You want to basically have limbs cut off? So you want to have both your legs cut off, both your arms cut off. You want to have all that gone before you die. That don't make sense. So you just gonna break the rules because you gonna die anyway. So you gonna die in pain. I want to be like Richard Pryor said to Eddie Murphy on Friday Night Lights or Harlem Nights. He said, I want to be laying in the bed, 80 years old, and have all my kids and grandkids surrounding the bed. That's how you want to die. So when people say, Coach, you in shape, it don't mean nothing. You still ain't going to live. Hey, maybe not. But I'm not going to die the same way most people going to die. Let that be the lesson for the day. How do I, as an Orthodox catch another Orthodox opponent that's jabbing, pivoting, and circling to my right side while leaning his head back? If he leaning his head back, that's how you catch him. You step in, boom, you catch him, and then he all bounce. You can't lean your head back. No one does this. And if he's circling, step out the circle. That's it. If he's circling you, step out the circle. If he's dancing around trying to find a way to pivot, get you, that means you just standing still. Go forward. And you can change the whole game by going forward. Block him in. He go one way, you turn the other way. He go that way, you turn the other way. Block him in. And then when you block him in, be ready to fight. Because remember when you catch a dog that's been wounded in a corner or an animal that's wounded in a corner, they're going to be ready to fight because they wounded and they're in the corner. That's the same way your boy going to be. As soon as you hit him and he get wounded in a corner, he going to be ready to fight. You be ready to fight too. I had to move out of my own city because everybody was treating me like the bad guy after some stuff happened. Sometimes you got to move out your own city. You should have been out your own city. Remember, the world is bigger than your one city. I used to tell people that's from Hampton, Virginia, the same place I'm from. They go to college, come back to Hampton to get a job. Why? The world is bigger than Hampton, Virginia. There's all kinds of states. It's 50 states. It's all kinds of states, all kinds of cities, all kinds of countries. Go somewhere else. Start over. You get to be who you want to be when you start over. Because who you are when you start over won't be who you was before you got to that point. If y'all saw me when I was 16, 18 years old, I was a thug. I was hard-headed, and I just didn't listen. I had a bad mouth. I just talked nasty, talked scrappy. I was a thug. I was stupid. Now, all of the thug years, what did that do for me? Nothing. Didn't gave me no dollars. Didn't gave me no intelligence. Didn't give me no education. All it did was put me in the same place that every other thug was in the thug land, where you only had a couple of opportunities. One was a drug dealer. Other one was a thief. Other one was a murderer. You know what I'm saying? Hey. That selfie is so gay. Hey, look, only somebody hey, look, I'm going to tell you something. When people say stuff like that, be wary of the person that said it. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, whatever your name is, FSHOAPS, when people say stuff like that, be wary of that person. If a person tells you they ugly, that you ugly, be wary of that person. If a person says your head is big, be wary of that person. If a person says your legs look funny, be wary of that person. I got people that'll watch me with my shirt off and start talking about my nipples. I got people that'll watch me with my shorts on and start talking about my legs. This is a boxing, fitness, and health channel, and they talking about my legs. Be wary of that person. So, with that being said, I ain't saying that person, whatever, but be wary of a person that's calling you gay. They homophobic or they gay. Sometimes they calling you gay because they want you to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're homophobic, and I don't deal with those people either. See, I don't have anything against gays, bis, trans. They not. If they friends, they friends. And I don't label them. But I'll never come up here and say that looks gay. That's stupid. Hey, that's stupid. Hey, look, the higher, I appreciate you being up here, but life shouldn't be negative. Life shouldn't only be about what we're gonna lose when we're gone. They're not gonna be in a box and collect dust because I got kids. Kids are gonna tell their kids. Their kids are gonna tell their kids. I'm thinking that you must still be a kid because the only thing you thinking is one way. You got a one-track mind that life is gonna end, that nothing matters, then you must not have done much in your life because that's the only reason you think that everything everybody else did doesn't amount to much. So go do something. Get the feeling of what it feels like to do something, to be something, to want something, to grab something. I've done a lot of stuff that you're never gonna forget because I put it in books. When they talk about barbershop owners in my city, they're gonna talk about me. Just use me as an example to get the next barbershop. When they talk about boxing coaches, martial art instructors, when they talk about writers, poetry, when they talk about records and albums, they're gonna talk about me. When they talk about recording studios, they're gonna say the first guy that I know to open up a recording studio in Hampton, Virginia was Coach Carl. So, with that being said, sometimes it's not about what I get, what I attain, and whether I get to keep it or not. It's about what I leave to the next person. And because you're young, you don't understand that because you ain't leaving nothing to nobody. So when you get to the point where I'm at, your opinion will change. Because I thought that too when I was young. That's why it's called being young and dumb. That's the two things go together. What's up, brother? Angel Camacho. Looks like a chip off the old block, and I'm behind because there's so many messages up here. Good looking family, thanks. Smart man, hey, look, I'm trying. And 10 years in prison for stabbing a Ukrainian girl on the train. Yeah, you get it. They don't give you 10 years. You don't care who you stab. I just shifted doing fights from Southpaw to Orthodox after a lot of practice. It was a second, it was second nature. Okay, there we go. Then you're doing what you need to be doing. You talking style is like, you talking style is like, I don't know what that means. Barack Obama. I like Barack Obama. Crawford is right-handed southpaw. Hey, he might have been doing it his whole life. There's a lot of right-handed southpaws out there. Gary Russell was and his brothers were all right-handed, but they fought southpaw. They started at the beginning. I don't suggest it because everybody can't get away with it. Thank you, Coach. Have a good weekend. A. I appreciate you. I died twice and come back. Oh, I died twice and came back. I just said diet. Hey, look, it happens. I got a friend that died twice. They had to keep reviving him. I had another friend that had to revive him 9 times on the table, but right now he's doing good. Yeah, say mentally. Yeah, hey, look, I died mentally 100 times. I ain't never been right, bro. I've been known as crazy my whole life. You cannot kill a man who is already dead inside. You are correct. I just hope that while we sitting here going through all these conversations, that when I look back, y'all that signed up for my channel. That's the important part. Because we can't keep having these conversations if y'all not subscribed. Huh? Talk to me. I don't want y'all to catch me by chance. I want you to catch me because you subscribe to my channel and you see the stuff that I be putting out. Second time catching you live, I got 2 of my guys to do push-up to the push-up challenge last month. Respect. I felt great after it. Hey, look, man, RG. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. We all working together to do the same thing. So we all gonna come up at the same time. They used to always tell me it's lonely at the top, but it ain't lonely if you take somebody with you. Feel me? Sometimes it's constructive criticism. Small legs can be effective power. Ripples can indicate gyno or whatever. I don't know what that means. But how long I've been boxing? Since I was 15 years old. I'm 57 now. What other martial arts you teach? Karate, Shorin-ryu. I'm an intellectually stout adult speaking facts that people, well, we don't need to hear that. If you are, and you could be an adult, hey, look, you could be as old as me. But what good does it teach me? What good does it teach me to teach you that life is over and that nothing matters? Because then you're not going to want nothing. I'm not suggesting that you go out there and spend money and buy stuff that don't make sense, just buying stuff just to be buying stuff. I got enough money to buy whatever I want, but I don't because I don't need it. It's not because I don't want it. I don't need it. But I'm not going to preach to somebody about life is about to be over. You're trying to pick people up here. A lot of people think life is over at 18. And if we start telling them life is over, then why do they want to get to 30? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, let's see what's going on here, player. Oh, snap. You MVA. Yeah, I'm MVA. Man, how am I going to do a flip in the house? I ain't flipping off my furniture. Break my neck. Hello from Cincinnati, brother. What's good? Level Up Dojo. That's what I'm talking about. What kind of art is it? What kind of dojo? What you teach, player? God's right here. He didn't abandon us. No, not if you know him. But if you don't know him, a lot of people don't know God. So when they get to hollering out, God help me, he don't know you either. You didn't confess that you wanted to know who God was, that you got baptized, that you changed your life. I subscribed and liked over. Hey, look, Sean Dinkins. I appreciate you, dog. You take forever to get through. Hey man, you know why I take forever to get through comments? Because there's a lot of them. That's why. And look, and if I try to answer a comment, it's like anybody else. You ever been to a symposium when somebody's up front speaking and you get to talk to them? It takes a few minutes to answer a question that comes to somebody. Unless you want me to give a person half an answer, be patient. All this is free, dog. My advice, my guidance, my consulting, my conversations, they free. They ain't costing you nothing. Hey, look, it ain't like you're paying to sit here. What is our true legacy? True legacy is how you impact others in the world. Exactly. Why pick up karate? I see why boxing, but BJJ, wrestling, kickboxing. Why pick up karate? I started karate when I was too little to know what karate was. You started for discipline. Well, you thought you started it for a street fight? You started for discipline. You started to learn how to do things with your body. You started to learn how to go through katas and learn blocks and learn kicks and learn punches. And then as you get older, you can decide what you want to do with your life. But when you're 7 years old, you ain't playing football, basketball, baseball. You ain't running track. You ain't doing badminton. You ain't doing, a whole lot of other sports. So the bottom line is you pick karate because it's a disciplined sport. I'm only interested in martial arts because I want to learn how to be cold and efficient. Yeah, good thing. Unfortunately, I had to delete the hire because the hire only came up here to make all of us feel sad about the way we live in our lives. We don't have time for those comments. We need people that's going to pick people up, not people that's going to bring people down. There's an art to bringing people down. Some people will get you into their life and they will get you into a system and then they will start feeding you bits and pieces at a time that you're nobody. And you'll start to think it because it's been happening for so long. You'll start to thinking that you're nobody. And you won't even understand how you got to that place. But there are people that have strategically been placed here, I ain't going to say by the devil, but not by God, to do work. And that's their job. Their job is to make you feel like at the end of the day, you ain't worth nothing. So if we get those kind of people up here, this is what we call a sucker-free channel. Know what a sucker-free channel means? We get rid of all the suckers. Say street fighting is the only kind of fighting you like. Hey man, you better climb in the ring. If you like that, then go bare knuckle fighting in the ring. Same thing. Bare knuckle fight. Only you can get a check. Can't get a check in the street. But look, I appreciate y'all being up here. Appreciate y'all logging in. Appreciate y'all pushing out comments. I appreciate us having a dialogue. Every now and then you get somebody up here that ain't really trying to be up here. People have been known to get on podcasts and YouTube live streams and just say stuff just to get the reaction of other people that's watching and listening. But the bottom line is, you got to understand that life is bigger than that. Like, people don't want nothing and they don't want you to have nothing. That's why they say misery loves company. They don't have nothing, they don't want you to have it either. They're not happy, they don't want you to be happy either. They look at the world from a magnifying glass that only they hold in their hand. And what that means is, you can't see the stuff that they see. They see stuff that don't make sense to them, and then they try to teach it to you like you see it too. But you don't. Because we are better at this. Remember what I said, this is a sucker-free channel. And if I got suckers up here, I have to get rid of them because they interrupting the program. Coach, I try to teach the youngest things about fishing and nature. My nieces and nephews love me for it. That's what I'm talking about. You got to, because who else gonna teach them? If we just started the world off as kids right now, all the adults was gone, there was only kids left, we'd be confused. Them kids would be confused. They know from what we know. How do you handle rest days with a week of lifting, training, and plyometrics? I don't rest. I'm that guy. I sleep my mama told me when I was a kid, you'll sleep when you get tired. And that's when I sleep. I go to bed between 1 and 2 in the morning and get up at 6 in the morning. And I don't sleep the whole time I'm in the bed. I just go to bed because, I got a wife and she want to go to bed and she don't want me to be sitting up. People worry about you. So I lay in the bed and act like I'm asleep half the time. Somebody asked me, am I white? And I just want to know, what difference does it make? Don't make a difference. In the world we live in right now, color shouldn't matter. I could be blue. As long as I'm treating you fair, then that's that blue dude. It's that blue dude that's treating you fair. James Miles, what's good? Armin Wyden, appreciate your wisdom. I appreciate you being up here, because it don't matter how smart I am. It don't matter what I got upstairs. If nobody's listening, it's a waste. I got to be able to give it to somebody. Got to keep that water popping. You were in the Army. No, I was not in the Army. I own barbershops my entire adult life. So that's a lot of vodka. Man, I ain't had a drink in so many years. I'm a teacher. I don't sleep either. No days off. Hey, look, it is what it is. We always thinking of what the next lesson is going to be to teach. I agree, Coach. We should be colorblind. The important thing is we all brothers and sisters. And you are exactly correct. I don't see color. I don't see shape and size. People think because I train all the time and I teach training, teach dieting, that I don't look at people that's heavier. Your heavy has nothing to do with me. Your heavy has something to do with you. So if you comfortable with it, I'm comfortable with it. Are you from the East Coast? Yes, I am from the East Coast. I'm from Virginia. A place called Hampton, Virginia. If you know Allen Iverson, the basketball player, he live in my same city. This where he from. Thank you. Nice businessman. God bless you. Yeah, man. I only know one thing. Just listening to what's going on, Marvin Gaye. Hey. What's going on? I'm in Philly. Hey, man, I got cousins in Philly. I used to hang out in Germantown. What are the medals on the wall? Martial arts and boxing. The retired '03 Navy SEAL. Oh, you the man. Hey, look. Respect to you, player. Respect to you. Say, I'm literally in Germantown. Hey, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I used to hang in Germantown back when I was like 18, 19 years old. I used to be everywhere. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. My car rolled, I rolled. What kind of martial art? Shorin-ryu. I did a little taekwondo, wrestled, but Shorin-ryu was my art. Like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I know it's a lot of new people popping up here, but make sure y'all take the time out to like the video, like the podcast, and subscribe to my channel. So that next time I get online, we can get right back up here and we can start off where we left off. What is the purpose of life? Why are we here? Hey man, that's a big question. It's a big question. Take too long to answer. Let's just say this. Let's just live it day for day and be happy with it. Whatever you got is what you got. Whatever you don't have, don't worry about it. Do what you got. Use what you got to get what you want. Bottom line is, let's just be happy. Let's just get up in the morning and just go through our day. Everybody's doing the same thing. Just go through your daily day. Just try not to piss nobody off. And try not to let nobody piss you off. Jeet Kune Do. That's Bruce Lee. Hey man, that's my idol. I train like Bruce Lee. I train like they said Bruce Lee would be walking to the movies with his girlfriend, drop down and do 50 push-ups. My G, Supreme Being. I am Fort Lauderdale originally. Okay, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's good with y'all, man? Hey, look, I hope y'all having a good Friday. Love, life is too serious to take seriously. Yeah, you just got to roll with life. Hey, look, do what you want to do with life. Don't follow the norm. So many years and so many people have followed the norm. You go to school, you go to college, you come out, you get a job in your same city, you buy a house in your same city, you get a dog, you get married, you have kids, and the only thing you do is the same thing over and over and over and over. Change that. You can change that. That's why I tell people the world is bigger than where you are right now. Go see something else. Y'all want to get out of a certain city, join the military. You can go anywhere in the country and let somebody else pay for it. You want to do something different with your life. Do whatever it is that you want to do. I tell people I got a nice place that I live in right now, but I would trade all this in for that RV sitting out front. I want an RV. I want to travel the world in an RV. Let that be my new home. I ain't got to have all this space no more. Love your work. I'm working out with you. Can't wait for you to start again. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it on. I got 1,400 videos on this channel. I'm going to be posting another video in a few minutes as soon as I get off of here. My dream is to become a professional lounge lizard one day. Make it happen. Whatever you want to do, make it happen. Atlanta checking in. Almost 15 years. Monkey style gung fu is therapy and worship and mental health all in one. Salute, homie. Salute. Anybody that continue to do something that's building, that's keeping you peaceful. People don't know, man. If I didn't do the stuff that I was doing, I probably wouldn't be peaceful. I'm peaceful because I go hit a bag. I take out my frustrations, my stress. If I had depression, whatever. I train every day. I don't have time to be worried about nothing. But real talk, I want to change my whole life. I say in the next couple of years, y'all gonna see me saying, this is my new home. I'm gonna get me an RV, a van. I'm gonna build it out to make it look like a house on the inside, and I'm gonna hit the world. I need to come see y'all. Wherever y'all at, I wanna be on the road. And when you tell me where you at, I wanna pull up on you. I wanna stop at your gym. I wanna stop at the park. I wanna train with you. I wanna talk to you. I wanna help you out. Whatever you need in life. That's what it's all about, man. It ain't about me sitting here. Sitting here is fine because I get to touch the world from this internet. But I need to get out there and touch the world. Can you imagine if Jesus sat here and tried to talk to people on the internet? What made Jesus so popular and made him so, so helpful is he went out and touched the world. He went out and touched the world. He talked to everybody. He didn't care if he was a prostitute, a pimp, a drug dealer, a bad husband, a bad father, a bad son, a bum. He talked to you on the street. Say you from Boston, but you live in California. California is nice, man. I've never been there before, but I heard it was nice. Supreme Being, I appreciate you being up here, bro. I appreciate you. Hey, man, so if you didn't get out of Florida, you probably would have got killed. If I didn't leave the neighborhood I grew up in, I would have got killed. Because you can't have a name. You can't have a rep. You just become a target. Out of curiosity. Oh, man, you like the 18th person to ask me that question. They medals for karate and boxing. What are my thoughts on Shakur helping Jake Paul coaching for Tank Fight? Hey, look, there's a paycheck in it. That's my thoughts. There's a paycheck in it. Shakur is left-handed. Javante's left-handed. They both about maybe Shakur's about maybe an inch and a half taller than Javante. He got good boxing skills, good movement. Jake Paul just needs a smaller guy so that he can practice targeting a smaller guy moving around. And I don't really think about it at all. Hey, look, get that money. Say Jesus got his street cred up. Speaking my language. Van Life. I see you up here. Yeah, Van Life. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Hey, look, without explaining it, like I say, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Look, man, I got a nice place that I stay in. This is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, a bonus room, a workout area, a bike area. I got everything right here, but I want to give it all up. I want to give it all back. I spent 34 years being married, building all this stuff. And now I want to give it back for that van. I want to get the trucking, baby. I want to hit the block. I want to see everything. I want y'all to see me training in places like the Grand Canyon, shadowboxing in New York, going to the gyms in Philadelphia. I want you to see me in Detroit. I want you to see me in California, Florida, Arizona, Wisconsin, Minnesota. I want to be everywhere. Where you live, coach? On the block. I want to be everywhere. That's how I want to complete this life. I do not want to complete this life sitting in a room. Yeah, man. Van life, baby. Yeah. You know, it takes somebody to say that. Probably bought all those medals. Where can you buy medals from? They all look like they from the same year. Yeah. It takes people to say stuff. You know, if I told people if I told people this was a bottle of water, they say it's a bottle of vodka. If I told people these was $400 glasses, they say they're $39. You know, you can't make some people happy. Well, why try? Think what you want. Think what you want, young person. Think what you want. You seen the way I train? You should be looking for more medals. I spent time in the Navy in Norfolk, across the river. Yeah, I know what Norfolk is. We go to Norfolk. Norfolk is the home of Barrard Park, which is the same gym that Shakur trained there for a little while with Keyshawn Davis. Keon, and Kelvin Davis. Also, Sweet Pea Whitaker trained at Barrard Park. Let's go. Gertrude's van life. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Moody Grease. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, man, the world is bigger than where we are. It's a whole lot of world out here, bro. We just riding them down the same streets. It's a whole lot of world out here. Can I start at 28? Never lifted a pound. Never been in the gym. You can start right now. Hey, look, it ain't about how many pounds you lift. It ain't about how many gyms you've been in. You know what I used to call you at my gym? A blank canvas. You know how easy it is to teach a blank canvas? It's harder to teach guys that think they know boxing or think they know martial arts. You know why? Because they have a preconceived notion of what everything is supposed to look like. So the bottom line is a blank canvas comes into your gym. They don't know nothing. Everything they learn is from what you teach. And if you're good at teaching, you're going to start off at the beginning and you're going to work your way up. And they are not going to complain. They are just going to train. They're not going to say, "Why I ain't spar yet, coach? I want to spar. I want to." They're not going to tell you all this because they don't know what order it comes in. They're going to be a blank canvas. Like an artist trying to repaint something is hard. But give an artist a white canvas and let them go to work. That's what a person that hasn't ever boxed, ever trained. I had a girl come to me one time and train with me. She said, I never even balled my fist up before. I said, well, let me show you how to ball it up the right way the first time. Someone's insecurities are showing, always trying to take away from a greater man. You can't buy it. Hey, look, they don't know that. It's always somebody up here. You know, we're going to let them be who they be. You know what they say? Haters got a job too. Every hater got a job. Haters, you know, there's never been nobody that have went mainstream that have had that video go bananas. They have never peaked at that video until a hater did something with it. A hater to talk about it, talk negative about it, the guy blows up. Like right about now, everybody online is talking about Stephen A. Smith. They saying he said something about this girl. He said something about this guy. The reality is he say that stuff on purpose. Now, guess what? The whole internet is talking about Stephen A. Smith right now. He blowing up. It takes a hater to do that. I'm from Jamaica. Love you. Hey, look, I love you too. I need to come to Jamaica. I need to come to Jamaica. Bong, bong. Yeah, I don't know how y'all music sound, but hey, look, I love Bob Marley. I know that. Third World. Yeah. Buju Banton. What you saying, boy? Are you famous, sir? I trained and chased some ladies and some guys from the Little Creek guy. Great guy. Am I famous? I don't know what part of this. No, I am not famous. I don't want to be famous. You know what fame do? More money, more problems. Hey, look, man, y'all heard the line. More money, more problems. I don't want nobody knocking at my door that didn't already knock at my door. Shields versus Ali. It's 10 years too late. You can't wait till somebody been out of boxing for 10 years and then start calling them out. I know Ali said some stuff about Shields, blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is Shields is like 17, 17 years younger, something like that. Hey, look, man, it's a different game. Shields is in a different world right now. She's at the top of her game, but Shields is great. But, you know, and Ali is great. So we're just going to leave it at that. Nintendo 1994, you just up here just to say something. Remember what I told y'all, this is a sucker-free channel. If you want to be up here and you start acting like a sucker, I'm going to delete you because the rest of the people up here don't want to hear about how hard it is and how much is coming. It don't make sense. If it don't make sense in the context of what we're talking about, you will get deleted. Have I been to Jamaica? No, I have not. But I boxed in a gym. My first gym that I boxed in, that was Rastas. Them boys ain't play nothing but reggae music. Rastafari. They just played that music all day long. And I mean, I was into it. You know what I'm saying? So you're working on the new Lion King and the Equalizer with Denzel Washington. Make sure y'all go see the movie Good Fortune starring Keanu Reeves. It's out in new theaters. Yeah, you know we're going to do that. I appreciate you being up here. I appreciate you dropping that knowledge and dropping that science on us. And God bless you in your career. Haney versus Brandon J. predictions. I'm going with Haney. I think Brandon is an awesome Norman is an awesome fighter, but I don't think he fought nobody. And this is the first time he gets to fight somebody. Remember, people used to say Haney ain't fought nobody, but Haney been called out earlier. Haney beat Lomachenko. Haney beat, Kambosa. Hey, look, Haney ain't bad. Hey, look, give Haney his props. Where am I from? I'm from Virginia. This is the home of Allen Iverson. I only say that because that's name that y'all recognize. Allen Iverson is a recognizable name, and I'm in the same city he from. He used to come to my barbershop. Make America great again. It was already great. It's already great. You see, people still trying to. Hey, look, you know why you know America's great? Because people keep trying to jump the border and come here. Was Tyson Fury the real deal? Tyson Fury is a beast. Tyson Fury is a monster. Tyson Fury can box. That's the bottom line. He can actually box. He got that height on him. He got that reach on him. And the boy can actually box. So, yeah, I like Tyson Fury. I am 33. Okay, 33. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. I remember when I was 33. It was a good days. When I was 33, I was still in karate. I was still competing. I competed in karate until I turned 40. I was still taking them out. But I like karate because karate is an art that it doesn't matter your age. You know, at 33 years old, you're not competing against 15-year-olds. You're competing against seniors. I need to pull these bikes out, man. I got bikes over there in the corner. I don't even get a chance to ride. And now it's starting to get cold. First, before it started getting cold, it was windy. It was windy, man. It was like crazy wind all over the place. In a way, come to America out of his comfort zone and see how he does. I thought he fought in America at least once. But either way, look, the boy is a monster for a reason. That's why they call him the monster. Yeah, Tyson Fury got quick hands. He knew how to put it all together. That boy knew how to put it all together. I like how he moved. Hey, look, Tyson Fury's greatest fights to me was against Deontay Wilder. Remember when Tyson Fury got caught and got dropped and was laying on the floor and Deontay Wilder thought it was over and then he started getting up? That was a bad man. Hey, look, Deontay Wilder was a monster and he was catching him with them big shots. But look, like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all continue to leave comments on live streams and on my videos. I got over 1,400 videos on my channel, so I'm sure it's something that you're going to like. So with that being said, thank y'all for all that y'all are doing. For the people joining, he's talking about his transition. Please be respectful. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Yeah, I got a transition for you. It's from being from not being tough to being tough. Now I wasn't always tough. I was a sucker at some point. I'm sure. Somebody probably thought I was a sucker. But I learned. Appreciate you subbing. But look, I gotta get off here now because my wife is about to get home. And I gotta go upstairs and take all this stuff off, take a shower, come downstairs. It's TV time. We do watch TV when they get to the later part of the afternoon. But I hope y'all got y'all Christmas tree up like we got ours up. Yeah, we got Christmas tree up already. Let me show y'all around. Show y'all around my little humble abode. This right here is my Christmas tree. It ain't already done, but it's done enough. Hey, look. Y'all see the Christmas tree jump. Just in case all y'all out there don't know what this is, y'all know what that is? It's a sword. And let me show y'all something. I know y'all ain't never, hey, look, y'all ain't never seen nothing like this before. Who y'all know got a die-cast room? Who y'all know got a die-cast room? I got everything in here. I've been collecting cars, man, posters of cars. I got cars that cost me $500 just because I wanted them. Yeah, y'all see what's going on here? I got cars that's worth $15,000. Chevy Impalas. What y'all know about them low riders? I got all kinds of stuff, man. I've been doing this. I've been collecting cars. I made this room a long time ago, but I keep it. And when young folk come by, I explain to them about the cars. I explain to them about classics like this 1931 bus right here or that 1930s fire truck. I build all this stuff just to show y'all that there's boats, autographed baseballs, Y'all know I'm a Washington Commanders fan. I even collect sports cards. I got rookie cards, all of that. Hey, look, why not use your time for something? Why not use your time for something? There's a whole room I built. Even got a football floor. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you got to do something different. This is my living room. And then I take y'all in the back of my living room. Show y'all the low rider, swaying low rider, all chromed out. Then I got the three-wheeler, two wheels in the back. And that's a classic. This is called a Swin Pixie bike. It's a kid's bike, but I rebuilt it from scratch. I used to build bikes. And this is my racing bike. Y'all might see me on the block. I do 20 miles almost a couple of days a week. Treadmill, parallel bars. That's my 20-pound weight vest. That's my 40-pound weight vest. My bag, weights, boxing gloves, my other bag, medals, pull-up bar. My paddle pads. Yeah. So y'all see how I be doing. I don't just be wasting my time because I don't have time to waste. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got time to waste. So I try to tell people, if you want to do something with your life, do something with your life. So usually sell it all. Yep, you know the diecast world. Hey man, I can show y'all something that'll trip y'all out, man. I got a coin collection and it's huge. It's 4,000 coins. I got old coins, I got old dollars, I got 7 vintage, meaning old pocket watches. I collect stuff like that. But I've been collecting coins since I was 12 years old. So I have all kinds of coins. Appreciate it. Swin's dope. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I take it outside, man, and I always get a lot of people that want to take pictures of it. But look, I appreciate y'all. I gotta get off here now because I gotta go upstairs and get this sweaty clothes off of me and go ahead and get cleaned up before the missus get home so that we can start watching some TV and I can fix my dinner because y'all know I normally eat between 5 and 6 and whatever time I start, I eat for 1 hour and I don't eat again till tomorrow at the same time. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all getting on my channel. I appreciate y'all subscribing. I appreciate y'all talking, dialoguing. Please hit that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. And with that being said, I got to go. I appreciate it. Holla.